Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So striding forward now, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 2-0 count. The pitch to third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Reddick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Again a 1-2 and another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes. but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Two and two. Popped him up. Murphy waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros leave 1, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball, 1-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he has an even 10 hits in 24 at-bats. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration when he has runners in scoring position.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Strike, 2 called, and it's even at 2. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Chris Davis now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Simeon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3. The A's strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. From the stretch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Line drive to center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Laureano. His calling card, 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the best throws I've ever seen in Anaheim, throwing an absolute rocket to first base to snag an out right there. Focus on him. I guarantee you he makes a play in this one.
So stepping in, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Laureano moves over. 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set, and the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Number 22.
Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Laureano leads off second with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Robbie Grossman will be next. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 21 driven in. A 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Laureano rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and one, here it is. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Grossman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Stros on
The
D.
batter, number 10.
And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Well, we're just in the 2nd inning. Well, that command he normally has on his side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ramon Laureano would be next. Olson is off of first with 2 away. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 5 and the Astros nothing. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. This is pulled into right. Kenna is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. In now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Josh Reddick, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Thursday night baseball for you here on the show. Happy to have you along as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the weekend and even into the early part of next week. Stepping in, Mark Hanna. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robbie Grossman. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding in for Oakland, Jurickson Profar looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Kenna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Framber Valdez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Sean Murphy will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Valdez rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. 2 down, runners at first and second. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So striding in, Jose Altuve as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Carlos Correa will be next. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. This is line to left. Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. So a full count now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Alex Bregman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to left. Grossman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side, as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batter.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Fastball well outside. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into right field. That's a base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Nope.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Reddick looks up. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Altuve is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th, and striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. The A's lead this one 9-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Off for the Astros.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 10. Julieski.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hard hit ball to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Left side, but well foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar.
The Athletics. The second baseman, Jurickson.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean.
Standing in, Sean Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike taken up in the zone.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Bullet back up the middle. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. Springer is there. 2 gone. On to first, a double play. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 5 innings complete. The A's lead this one 9-0. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Carlos Correa is on deck. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Down the first base line. Olsen takes it in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 9-0. Ready once again, Matt Chapman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Matt Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olsen.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olsen. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. This is pulled into right. Reddick is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are
now
2 gone.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
22.
Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1 home is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. With 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a full count for Canada now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 11-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kemmer racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Stepping up now, Yuli Gurriel. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Justin Farrell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Justin Farrell.
Ready for another chance? Robbie Grossman,
Leading
who
off,
was sat down
48.
on strikes in his last
The
at
left
bat.
fielder.
Yeah, but it was a
Robbie.
good changeup, Matty. Good arm action
Grossman.
on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Jurickson Profar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Grossman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Ready now, Sean Murphy. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A runner at second, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball
And that
one.
misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead it 12-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro
Number
Petit.
36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Digging in and looking for more as Drupal Cabrera. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Striding in for Houston, Robinson Chirinos. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Striding in once again, Matt Olson, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. In there, and it's full 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his
20,
soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Mark Hanna, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Laureano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Springer retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Edebray Ramos
please.
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
61. Edebray Ramos.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. Hit down the third base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, second baseman, Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. One out, nobody on. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The A's swung the bats well with 16 hits. Chris Bassett earns win number 7 on the season. Lance McCullers couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's went deep 4 times as they got the home victory against the Astros 12-0. The Seattle Mariners launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 12-2. The Chicago White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 5-1. Max Kepler was on at the plate, blasting 2 long balls as Minnesota defeated the Rangers 4-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Jonathan Holder earned win number 7 this season, leading the Yankees past the Indians 3-2. It was their 7th straight victory. The Braves broke up their 7-game losing skid as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. The Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Alex Reyes won his 5th game out of the bullpen, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 2-1. The Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.